Okay, here we are in the evening of day 7. I did day six check-in this morning, and as I reported earlier, I broke 130. I was 128.8, which I was very happy to report. And let's see, I got up, I had, those nice tall glass jars full of green juice and fruit juice, watermelon. And I got up and I blended it, but I needed a little carrot juice in there. So I went ahead and juiced some carrots and mixed that all together. And I had a lot of it, so I drank that. And let's see, after that, I got down to work. I was sitting at my desk, and I worked from about 10 to about 3. I was at my desk, and and as I was sitting here at my desk working, which I do, and I like working at my desk, I like what I do, but I realized that when I work, it's very sedentary, and I tend to be sort of stuck at my desk, till the project is over, till the whatever segment of the project is over. And I've got a lot of stuck at my desk time, and that is how I gain the weight. So I was in that this morning, but as I was sitting there, I was thinking, I had it on my schedule. I was going to go out for a run because it's a beautiful day today. I didn't really realize what a magnificent how magnificent April 7th was here in Iowa. It was just splendid. But I'd had such a good experience running outside the couple days before that. I thought, you got to get outside. So, and I went on my long run. So it's I don't know, it's probably 3-4 miles, maybe 5, yeah. But and I had my Pandora on, and I was in bliss, because beautiful day, blue skies, farm fields, you know, lakes. I was running around lakes, kind of ponds, not really lakes, but ponds, big ponds. And it just felt great. And then I walked when I needed to, but I ran a lot. Even when I think I'm going to start walking up here, I would keep running. And then a friend of mine called me. I was at beautiful waterside, and there was a picnic table. A friend of mine from New York called, and I sat and talked to her for about 40 minutes, and I got a little slice of New York, little New York drama. No, it didn't have not much to do about the current situation, mostly tenant-landlord relations, ongoing, what one needs to do in New York to deal with a recalcitrant landlord. And, I was very glad that I didn't live in New York, just because I'm, I don't know if I have the gumption to do what one needs to do. So, that was fun to get a nice 45-minute break there. And then I continued to run, walked when I needed to. And then I got another call. Yeah, got another call, sat on another bench about another mile later. That was a short call. Oh, yeah. And then I kept running. And then my friend, who I would always see at the rec center, I saw her in the distance, and she was looking like she was going to go out and do some exercise. And I thought, isn't that fitting that she and I, who show up at the gym regularly, see each other there almost every day, that when the gym's closed, that we go out and do what we need to do. So I kind of yelled at her way across the park, and then she didn't know who I was, and so she got a little closer, and we were always well beyond social distancing. And she told me she was going to meditate. She was getting ready to meditate. And there were 2 benches there, very far apart. And one of the things we do here in this town in Iowa is we do group meditation for world peace. And so my friend sat on one bench, and I sat about 25 feet away, and I meditated cross-legged on the bench. It was beautiful. Got a little chilly after a while, and then her boyfriend came up on his bike. I saw that as I was meditating, because, when I meditate, I can sneak my eye open to see who's coming along. And he sat down next to her, and then I went over and, at a distance, had a nice talk with both of them, and it was just wonderful. It it was great to connect in that fashion, and also to get my meditation in, because I was running home. I was going to meditate at home alone in my house. So that was a joy. And then after I meditated, I ran the rest of the way home. And so it was nice. It was like a really long run. It was from like 3 to I got home about 6:30. So that was like 3.5 hours out. But I interspersed it with 40-minute phone call, 10-minute phone call, 50 minutes, and 40 minutes of meditation. That's 90 minutes, and probably 10 minutes of chatting. So that's 100 minutes out of, let's say, 190 minutes. So I never do math when I'm on the fly, but it was like, I think like high hundreds of minutes, like 2.5 hours, something like that, of running, maybe. Anyway, it was a good run. It was a beautiful day. So that's it. So and running, once again, if when I'm fasting, it not only does it do all the things it always does, but it also takes my mind off of the restraint of juicing, because it's so expansive and your body is getting energy, as if I was stuffing my face with a cheesecake, that rush of energy and the good feelings you get, sort of. So anyway, so that's it for day 7 wrap up. Gonna do a little more work and then turn in, and then tomorrow will be day 8. I'll do a weigh-in. Hopefully I'll report in sometime during the day, and day 8, 3 more days. But it's been really